Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. Right now, let's come back to Joshua chapter 5. In our context that we've read today in our devotions, the people of Israel are getting ready to enter into the promised land. But before they can go, Joshua has to get them all circumcised. You say, well, Pastor, why weren't they circumcised already? They were supposed to have been, yes, but they weren't. Verse 7 of Joshua 5. So he raised up their sons in their place, and these were the ones Joshua circumcised. They were still uncircumcised because they had not been circumcised on the way. After that the whole nation had been circumcised, they remained where they were in the camp until they were healed. Now, I just want you to see a little truth there. That same generation that did not have the faith to enter into the promised land, that same generation that rebelled against God's promises to enter into the promised land, that same generation refused to raise their children with the sign of the circumcision, the sign of the covenant. They refused to raise their children in the fear and the admonition of the Lord. Something that they were supposed to do, and they never did it. Every male child was to be circumcised when they were born as a mark of the sign that they were one of the covenant people. It was just a sign of the covenant, a simple thing that God asked. But they were not going to raise their children based on what God said. They just weren't going to do it. Now, it's amazing to me when you trace that whole 40 years, and sometimes we look at it and we think, well, why was God so unforgiving that he waited for the whole generation of those soldiers to die before they could enter the promised land? Well, obviously, these people never changed in the 40 years. Now, you can look at God and say God was a bad guy, or you can realize from this verse and many other that these people never changed. Say, well, why did God provide for them? And why did God feed them manna in the wilderness? And why did God bring them water to drink? And why did God cause their clothes to not wear out? Because of mercy and grace. See, even when we are faithless, he's faithful. But now I want to challenge parents today. Have you made decisions in your life, and now you look at your kids and go, I'm not going to make my children live right. I'm not going to teach my children to live right. I'm not going to teach my children what God says because there's something you don't like. Maybe you'll teach them some things, but you're going to leave out things. Or are you and I going to raise our children in the fear and the admonition of the Lord? What we really believe about God and what we really have in a relationship with God in our lives shows in what we teach our children.